Hello and welcome to this FinTech Futures video interview. My name is Paul Hindle, editor at FinTech Futures, and today I'm speaking with Helena Forest, EVP for Product and Commercial for Real-Time Payments at Mastercard. Helena, thank you so much for taking the time out to speak with me. But to get started, would you like to quickly introduce yourself and tell us a little bit more about your role at Mastercard?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Paul, for having me. It's a pleasure. So I'm Helena Forest. I am the global head for product and commercial for real-time payments here at Mastercard, and have been in the payments industry for the last 2 decades, and certainly am very, very excited to be leading a real-time payments product that is really at the forefront of the payments industry and has so much innovation potential.
Excellent. Sounds great. Yeah, and that leads us nicely into our topic of conversation today, which of course, real-time payments. To set the scene, I mean, what are the latest developments then in the world of real-time payments at the moment?
Well, I would say we're really entering the new wave or the new era for real-time payments. We have seen over the last couple of decades, really, the adoption of real-time payments across the world. So we have now close to 100 countries that have adopted real-time payments and are benefiting from these type of new rails and infrastructure, which actually is accounting to 87% of the world's GDP, which is very impressive. And we continue to see significant growth in transaction volumes. So there is a projection that we would hit about $58 trillion by 2028, which is very exciting. But we're also seeing that it's no longer just about speed. We are seeing the evolution of new, seamless, secure, and really exciting experiences that are being built on top of real-time payment rails. And if you think about markets that have really reached a very high adoption of real-time payments, very often they initially focus on P2P, so person-to-person payments. So that's really paying your friends, your family, maybe topping up your wallet. And we're seeing them really safely transitioning into spaces where suddenly consumers are paying businesses, and even moving into the business-to-business space with real-time payments, which is incredibly exciting.
Excellent. Sounds great. Yeah, really interesting space. So I guess, what role does Mastercard play there when it comes to RTP, and what work have you been doing at the company to take this forward?
Well, Mastercard leads the charge in 12 countries, including 8 of the top 50 by GDP. So we're really driving innovation on a global scale. We collaborate with partners across 4 continents, really to power instant payments and help economies grow. So we have been focusing on delivering and scaling, first of all, in the markets where we're already serving. So we built applications and services around fraud, financial crime, and consumer protection, really to help simplify and improve customer experiences. And that really could help then economies drive further growth and adoption of real-time payments. Ultimately, for us, we really want to ensure that people and businesses have choices and can pay and get paid in the way that suits them best.
Excellent. Sounds great. I mean, you touched on it there, but there's been a lot of talk recently in the news about security and fraud, and with the rise of technology such as generative AI and deepfakes, fighting against fraud is a constant battle. I mean, how difficult is it to keep ahead of the fraudsters in the industry at the moment, and how can we prevent fraud and scams on real-time payment networks?
It is indeed a challenge. With faster payments comes, of course, faster fraud. And so enhanced fraud prevention is absolutely crucial for any real-time payment system. As you have most likely seen and heard, in the UK specifically, the payment system regulator has introduced a new APP fraud liability scheme. But ultimately, more needs to be done to protect consumers. And that is why at Mastercard, we have developed really a very comprehensive suite of financial crime solutions, which can now be added to our real-time payments infrastructure. So we can stop account-to-account fraud and really ensure safe and reliable payments in a simple way, because it is just part of our Mastercard technology stack. And this also includes AI-powered solutions within the consumer fraud risk, which detects and stops fraud really literally in milliseconds by alerting suspicious transactions and tracking them down, identifying money mule accounts where required. So fraud prevention is just an absolutely critical component to any successful real-time payments ecosystem.
Sounds great. I guess looking to the future then, I mean, where do you think that we'll be in 5 years when it comes to real-time payments, and what do we need to do now to get to that point?
Well, I would say the potential is really vast. What we need to do is to continue to innovate. We need to ensure that we continue to stay abreast of the various security requirements. And that will require partnerships across the ecosystem to really make it work. I believe there are incredible benefits that real-time payments can bring to an ecosystem, to the consumers, to the merchants, to the financial institutions. Real-time payments can offer simple, safe payment solutions with ultimately better liquidity and cash management capabilities for corporates. It brings greater consumer choice and really drives financial inclusion, which is incredibly important for a lot of the emerging markets. So, we obviously all are aware of a number of incredible success stories where cash was taken out of the system and a lot more people were included and have adopted digital financial means, which is very important. I believe that wallets, so digital wallets, will continue to play a very important role as part of that ecosystem, bringing various embedded finance capabilities and experiences to life, which hopefully for all of us as consumers will unlock new and exciting customer experiences. And then, I guess to my earlier point in terms of trends, I think the interest and need for interoperability will continue to increase. So again, interoperability domestically as well as cross-border. Not just the bilateral links that we're seeing cross-border at the moment, but really these kind of multilateral links that will bring more efficiencies for cross-border flows and will allow a number of countries, merchants, and ultimately consumers to benefit from that.
Excellent. Yeah, well, exciting times ahead indeed, and we look forward to hearing more from Mastercard as we go forward. But for now, again, thank you so much, Helena, for taking the time out to speak with me today. It's been a pleasure speaking with you.
Thank you so much for having me.